Good morning, superstars. It's Miss Clifford. Today I'm going to read you a story called The Best Place to Read. And while I'm reading the story, I want you to think about where in your house is going to be your reading spot for your remote learning days. I know in my house, many times I like to get all cozy and read in my bed. Is that where you like to read, Caroline? There's a couch downstairs in the living room that just has such nice lighting. No one ever goes in there and it's really comfortable. So that's also a great reading spot for me. So while I'm reading this book, your assignment for reading today is to think about where you think you're going to enjoy reading when you're on your remote learning days. And then after I'm done reading, maybe grab a book, or if you're reading a book on Epic, grab your Chromebook or your iPad and try out that place and see how it feels. Because as the year goes on, you're going to be reading quite a bit on your days when you're not at Warren School. The Best Place to Read by Debbie Burton and Susan Bloom, illustrated by Michael Garland. A new book for me. I can't wait to read. I'll run to my own little chair. I'm grown too tall and the seat is too small, so I'm not comfortable there. Into the den, that's a good place to read. I love Grammy's soft, cozy chair. But so does old Rover. I tell him move over, but he won't make room for me there. And I know my son Jack, his favorite reading spot is where, Caroline? In the
basement.
In the basement. So he loves to read there, but Emma loves to read in the family room. And who else loves to be in the family room, Caroline? Good old Nala. So you have to think about your spot. If there's a lot of distractions, even though it's a comfortable spot, it might not be a good spot for when you're doing your remote learning reading. Daddy's chair must be magic. The seat can move back, up and down in this big leather chair. A cool, windy feeling, the fan of the ceiling, it's spinning and blasting cold air. So as you can see right now, Caroline's bed would not make a good reading spot right now. Wouldn't you agree, Caroline? Because it would be hard for me to focus when I have a pesky dog in the way. I apologize. Oh my goodness. Snack time, I'm hungry. I'll read in the kitchen. Baby's booster is next to my chair. The table's so sticky, my hands get all icky. Yuck, why would I want to read there? So for some of you, the kitchen might be where you're going to be doing a lot of your writing and maybe your math, but it might not be the most comfortable spot to do your reading. Grandpa looks comfy whenever he reads in his lumpy and bumpy old chair. My book drops to my feet when the springs poke through the seat. Boing, I bounce up so high in the air. Upstairs I'll read in my big brother's room. I flop on his round beanbag chair. Surprise, I yell, eek, as the chair springs a leak. There are beans and more beans everywhere. Her Highness the Princess, that's my big sis. A gold seat like a throne is her chair. But her stereo's singing, her telephone's ringing, too loud. Who could ever read there? So back down the stairs, oh, where can I read? In Auntie's old wood rocking chair. Like a rocking machine, I feel seasick and green. I have to go out for some air. The backyard is great. I can read on the grass. I'll sit on a patio chair. It's the sprinklers. Oh no, splashing me head to toe. Now it's too wet to read there. Wow, this boy's having a lot of trouble. I dry myself off. I give up. I can't read. I've tried to sit down everywhere. With no reading done, I'm still on page 1. I can't find a comfortable chair. So a lot of you might run into a problem like this, if there's a lot of people at home doing work on your remote days. Mommy, oh mommy, may I sit on your lap? I love it so much when we share. The best place to be, just my book, Mom, and me. At last comfortable chair. So unfortunately for a lot of you, your mom's lap is not going to be an option because your mom is probably going to be pretty busy when you're doing your work. So right now I'd like you to take some time, maybe even walk through your house if you're at home or wherever you are right now, and think about how you can sort of make a good reading spot for yourself. Do you do better when you're nice and cozy? Do you do better when you're in a quiet place? Some of you might actually focus better when you're just sitting in like your wooden kitchen chair. But think about what would be the best place for you to read when you're at home. I can't wait to see you on your next At School Learning Day. Be good and good luck with your work today. Bye-bye.